Just checking, as I have been fiddling the knobs and the levers. It sounds like both game audio and my audio, for which I apologize, is coming through. Good. I wasn't entirely sure. I fiddled the knobs so roughly, you see. I think we're fine. I think we're good and fine. And if we're not good, we're at least fine. Okay, let me get situated. I've spent so long that my camera is falling asleep. My screen, rather. There. Are we back? Are we live? Are we gorgeous? I lost my Twitch chat. My Twitch chat doc. Welcome back. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, hey. It's so nice to see you guys there. Sorry I was a little late to the Twitch chat doc. It is a privilege to see you. I believe we missed last Sunday, and then yesterday, this Saturday, due to my general laziness and need to hibernate in the winter months. What time of year is it? I've also neglected my... There, I didn't knock anything over. Neglected my beverage on the top shelf. It's a very top shelf beverage. This time around. August, that's a winter month, I think. And finally, the pièce de résistance. Don't get excited. Yeah! I've been buying sources of light. Sources of light lately. Alright, I can now switch my audio over. So that I can hear when someone is about to attack me in the buttocks. Well, that'd be just great. Bruh, we just went swimming today. In the winter months? That doesn't make any sense. You're weird. You're the weird ones. Okay, maybe I'm a little early to be hibernating as much as I am. It is such a pleasure to see you guys there. So, we are here before the gate to what I imagine is the final boss. I have no real proof of that, but it seems like the final boss. We are still missing Show Me Sight of Grace. We are missing 3, I believe, Erdtree blessings, if we wanted to be at our most beef-tastic for the final battle. And then I also, of course, have the Sunflower and Commander Gaius fights yet to beat. And since I'm having such a hard time beating them, it does not bode well for the final boss. I'm excited. I'm excited to have my ass thoroughly handed to me. It's been lovely and rainy and gloomy where you're at. It's at least fall-ish. I'll take it. I can start hibernating in fall. That's fine. Okay, what am I holding? Is that Milady? Milady and my special shield? Fancy. Not fire-based. But it's gonna be fine. I'm not worried about it. I've got to stop doing that. I realized, as I was reviewing the footage, I tend to click my tongue a lot. And I've got to stop doing that. I would really appreciate it. Is this crossplay yet? That would be great if it was. If you could just leap in here with your loincloth and massive club and help me out. Did not ringy-dingy my bell early enough. Alright. We're in it now. I can't see where he is or what's happening. It's also been so very long since I played this that I've practically forgotten the controls. Aw, come on. I kinda dodged. Don't like that. don't like what's happening to my back. Every time I think I might be safe for a half second to heal. That is not the case. You're bursting. Oh good, you're bursting on my mimic at least. This is once again only the first of, I believe, 3 phases. And I've already wasted most of my posh and a good deal of my self-respect. Oh, I thought that was better timed. I felt like it was. Alright, phase 1. Now we wait for the inevitable ambush. Sir, you're welcome to do whatever the you want with your tongue. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. I like to make myself feel good with my tongue. Wait, what? Oh, I tried. The fact that those curve like James McAvoy's sneaky little bullets is never a good thing for me. Not even a tickle. Not even a tickle of it. Alright. I'm still alive. Wow, I thought it was over there. In the middle of that burst of thorns. You still haven't beaten the final Shadow of the Erdtree boss. You've been playing Black Myth Wukong. Going back to Elden dodging will be fun. I was worried about that. I played like 2 hours or so of it this week, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna mess me up. This is gonna mess up my timing. But well worth it, I'm sure. Okay. It's fine. Just don't die. Just be better at things. And don't die, and it'll be fine. I hate it when that happens. You do it just like a touch too early. He scratches his bottom instead of summoning the mimic. And that doesn't do much for me. I mean, it scratches my bottom, but other than that. Early? Yeah. It's the time to punish. Really wish that had hit. Timing was better. Who are you going after, Mimic? Okay. I don't know if I've had my Raylana's cameo on. Good job, Mimic. Keep waiting for the boost, and I don't think I'm getting it. Let's check while he's dying. I do not. I have jump and successive attacks. I have my, like, double polearm scheme in play. It's not necessarily what I need right now. Sunflowers behind you. There you go. Way too early. Okay, now leave him alone. 3 of them. That's too many. That's one more specifically than I expected. I have no idea. I had not been looking how many runes were there for the rescuing, but hey, there's a weight off my mind. You are playing Chapter 1, and you're like, why is there a boss rush? Why is the whole game a boss rush? But I love it. It's nice. I like it. I'm not sure what to call it exactly. Not quite rhythm, but rhythm of the combat is incredibly satisfying. It's so different from what I'm used to in this. And frankly, I should probably take some lessons from it and bring them back to this about kind of waiting for the opportunity instead of just But hey, however you get through the boss is fine. I like it a lot. Don't have any runes to worry about cameos. Should I? I don't think the sunflower has blood. But since I already have the talismans for it, let's just press our advantage with successive attacks. I've lost the ability to speak. Press our advantage. Where are you? Do I just keep? I just keep. It's the Euphoria that's throwing me off. Pole blade here. I don't have Euphoria now, which I've never fought the Sunflower nor Commander Gaius using the Euphoria. Might not be bad. Might not be a bad idea. But for now, I'm just gonna go back to my bleed build and we'll try that. I'm sure we've done this before, but not while I was this rusty with the controls. So, it'll go better? Yeah, it'll go better. Now. Every time I switch back to these, I think, like, surely the massive number... I hit a wall. I hit a wall again. I'll use that as an excuse. I always think the massive number of attacks that this provides, 6 in a row during a jump, will be like way more damage than Milady could possibly achieve. And it's not always the case. Milady is a strong beastie. I've come to love her so. You're targeting me! Why? What did I ever do? Except for, you know, all the bad stuff. It's a quicker phase 1. I'll happily take it. You're dead, right? Good. You are indeed dead. Here you are. Oh, really? Just because you ended your dash close to me, I have to suffer? I have to be punished for this? For your hubris? You know, you could go right into a follow-up off of that. Hot stuff. That's... caught the clip end of it. Oh, right into the double and the triple? No. Not time yet for the triple. That would be like a very heavy sigh. Are you okay? There must be a better way to dodge those. Like just running my ass off, perhaps. Mimic, you still in play? You're just hiding behind me like a meat shield? Is that what's happening? Get over here! But not with your zoomy attack. Like any other attack. Oh, I didn't know there was a follow-up. Please heal! I thought I pressed it. I indeed thought I pressed it so hard. Alright, that was a really good first phase. Not so great on the second phase. The Sunflower, again, I've gone down this path before. Don't use Euphoria. That is a wholly damaged weapon. And the Sunflower is made of nothing but holy. Holy Sunflower. So yeah, let's do first phase, like that, again. That was good. But then let's not be a giant chongus in the second phase, shall we? Be better. Be better with the timing. This is my absolute best opportunity for punishment. Almost there. It never gets better than that for the rest of the game. Gotcha! Best first phase ever. Now don't get cocky. And don't cock it right up. Don't cock it sideways either. In fact, just don't cock it. I know that's too much to ask. Oh, it's so quick. So very quick. Alright, press your advantage. Unless it turns out when you get there that you don't have one, actually. Good. Run away. Run away now. chopping down this tree. Ouch. All the way around. Probably a bit of a waste. Alright, come on, phase 3. Join me. Join me in phase 3. Overconfident. Not ready for phase 3 yet. Ouch. Ouch, no. Oh no, I'm so close to you while you're doing those. Okay. Okay. I thought for sure you would be dead by now. I was counting on it. Well, maybe I can kill him real quick. Phase 3. Some potions left. Not a great amount. Not a great amount of potions left. Mimic's still doing fine. Heal. Heal. Use your blessing. Use your blessing for the love of America. That doesn't look good or safe or wise. Ouch. I wish I had been closer, though. Would have been real nice to punish during that stun lock. Got quite a range on you there, my lovely. Oh. Just out of range, and his face is right above you. You go for the face. The face, I beg of you. Yikes. All right, good job, Mimic. I did some damage there. A little bit of damage. Remembrance of the Shadow Sunflower and Miquella's Great Rune. I'm trying to remember where we found a cross that said, I abandon here my great rune, I thought. Or maybe I'm just getting confused about the message that was like, a great rune has shattered. Either way, this is the great rune that shattered. I just couldn't remember where the Miquella's cross was. But since we're holding the great rune, I imagine it was nearby. What is this? Why is it so sticky? Why is it so viscous? Ugh. It's as viscous as this discus. I'm sorry. You're welcome to unsubscribe. That's fair. That's completely fair. All right. Sunflower down. I have to imagine this is a dead end. But let's peek. Ooh, there's a site of grace. Not a dead end at all. At least a little something something. It's like a reward. However, you gotta get your boots real sticky to get it. You want a refund on all of your subscriptions. That is more than fair, and you are legally entitled. You are legally entitled to that. Erdtree base. There be none of you so mean and base that hath not noble lustre in your eyes. Sorry, I forgot where I was. Stiffen the sinew. Summon up the blood. Disguise fair nature with hard-favoured rage. Then lend the eye a terrible aspect. I'm still forgetting. What a gorgeous spot this is and be. Alright, now I am guessing that it is dead in my end. Deeply dead in my Uncle Endercott's. What? Let's get out of here. Let's go fight Commander Gaius and do way worse. Way worse than we were here, which, let's be honest, wasn't great. My Mimic carried my ass through that fight. As is the case with 85 to 90% of the fights in this game. Thanks, Mimic. I love you. Why do every time I have a week off, I think that Sites of Grace fast travel you. They do not. They never have. I mean, they did in previous Dark Souls games, but they never have in Elden Ring. There are two, and I'm not sure you can properly see the color. The color of this. Nope, it looks like water. Because my light, one of my lights, is already red. It's already. That worked out. But there are two secret ingredients in today's beverage, and it would be impossible to guess what they are, so there's no reward. Commander Gaius, I can summon. There are no helpful NPCs, nor lock in a loincloth here to save me. God, how I wish. So we're just gonna go for it. I deeply appreciate the build-up time. No, I don't want to go hand in hand with you. That was not the intention of this. I was going to race to this far end. It is definitely blocked with fog. Making sure there was no way to skip past him and come back for more later. Dodging my ass off. Well, Torrent is, at least. Not close enough. Really hoped it would be. No, you've got back feet. I remembered. Alright. Do your gravity magics, that's fine. What are you doing? You're confusing everyone. With your gravity magics. That's a nice proc. You're about to get real upset, aren't you? You're about to do your big spells. Oh no. That's devastating. I forgot how many area of effect follow-ups every single thing he does has. You've redeemed a request to tell you what the secret ingredients are. That I didn't even think of that loophole, and it's foolproof. I have to tell you by law. Aw, I'm flattered by that. You enjoy later in the day Peter. Because he's always got the zoomies. It's usually because I'm just racing off of single packets of discount ramen from the lunch hour, and my tummy is not rumbling as it so often is in the early, I want to say days. Is that how days work? There's like, each day has early days inside of it? I'm pretty sure it's like a Matryoshka doll. Secret ingredients are elderflower liqueur. It's lemonade, and then it's got rose water and elderflower liqueur. Because I'm bougie like that today. I know the way that I hold my lips wouldn't give you that impression that maybe if I was in the company of actual bouge, my lips would give me away, but it's true. I am bouge. As all hell. And it's surprisingly refreshing. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants McGee over here. I'm just thinking of that meme audio. Ooh, Fancy Pants Rich McGee over here. Fuck you. That's pretty much it, yeah. Alright. Have at thee. You solid bore. Always expect the back feet. I'm like, haha, he's busy. Back feet are not busy. No. There's so much, really? I've dodged 600 feet in reverse, and you're still attacking me? I paid for it with my life. And one of my nips. Alright, now you're doing your thing. Doing your terrible, nasty thing. So much happening in that. Oh, a little early. Don't let him punish you. Don't let him punish. Also watch the back feet. He's not busy. I don't know how I kind of dodged through that while I was attacking. That worked out great. Eh? Stay very far away. I'm stuck on a log. Ouch. Almost got you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Maybe? Maybe a tie? Yes. I hope that stays. I don't know if it's gonna. I died pretty first. Looks good though. Alright, did I get the remembrance? Of a wild boar rider. Take the power of its namesake. Both were as elder brothers to the lion, and both were cursed from birth. In spite of... Not a sponsor, or perhaps because of this very reason, Gaius was both Mesmer's friend and the leader of his men. Miquella's great rune, relinquished by, you guessed it, broken and bereft of its bounty, it retains naught but the power to resist charms. Miquella set off for the tower enshrouded by shadow, abandoning everything, his golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate, all in an effort to bury the original sin, to embrace the whole of it, and be reborn as a new god. I usually get in trouble when I try to embrace the whole of it. Remembrance of the Shadow Sunflower. The Shadow Tree is the shadow of the Erdtree, if you hadn't assumed. Born of Dark Notions, which is a really good name for like a goth choker shop, where you sell chokers. Born of dark notions that bear no sense of order, that twist and bend its stalk, rendering it brittle. It's stalk, or it's S-T-A-L-K? It's stalk. What are we going for here? Also, apparently I did not look at Leda nor Dryleaf Dane's item description. Let's go there. The chest armor of Needle Knight Leda, Leedle Knight, embroidered with a golden crossed tree motif. The chalk-white cloak and surcoat symbolize the honor of the Needle Knights. Kindly Miquella fashioned us as his needles to quell all, to ward away all. I'm trying to think of how... Like, if we've heard of needles before, other than in the context of the literal needle that Melania gifted to, was it her daughter? Or maybe not gifted, maybe it was stolen, I don't remember. But the whole quest to get the needle sanctified so that we could, like, ward off the power of frenzy. Does that have anything to do with this sect of needles? Like, was Melania's daughter a needle? I don't know. Dane's footwork. This kick-based martial art, how, is unique to Dane. I'm pretty sure that's how you do a Keop. A dry leaf and sworn ally of Leda, he acquired these skills by training with the aid of a waterfall. That's the best kind of training, letting the water beat upon his sinewy, supple little body, and throwing himself into its basin. Okay, I'm fine. Palm blast. Never mind, I'm... Skill of the spiritual seekers, known as the dry-leafed sect. Dry-leafed, even. Imbues the hand with energy before using a palm strike to unleash an explosive blast. Woohoo! The already formidable power and impact can be bolstered by charging the attack. You know that's what I'm going to do. Think back on who made that initial needle for Melania. Was it the old dude in the cabin? Did he make it? Was it Miquella who made the needle for Melania? Is that the obvious connection? And all needles originate with Migala. Oh, yes. Good. The final boss has a grab. Spoiler alert. The final boss has a grab that if you get hit with it twice, you will be charmed. And there's only one way to resist that. Wearing the Dung Eater set? It's the only way I can think of to resist getting grabbed. Maybe he had the right idea all along. Okay, I see a sight of grace. Tickling this away. But now the grasses are so tall, I've lost it completely. How it tickles. So now we should be getting closer to this rather imposing and gorgeous, don't look at my butt, structure in the distance. Don't look at my butt! Okay, you can take a peek. That's fine. You can take a peek. What's the purpose of even having a butt if you're not going to look at it? So he did not, to my knowledge, give me any shadow tree blessings, but perhaps further along we will find some of those that we have long been missing. So far, so good. I can't believe we're alive? Is that accurate to say? At some point, it becomes questionable whether or not the Elden Lord is alive. Destined or no. You're staring at my butt. I knew it. Well, now you have Torrent's sweet little backside to ogle. And you're welcome. So, are there going to be giant archers? Giant archers anywhere? I'm going to run this way. We have what appears to be an Albinoric on Wolfback. You were saying last time, or earlier, that their Commander Gaius was also an Albinoric? Is this like a small, safe zone for their kind, I wonder? Not anymore! I'm sorry. Huh. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. Probably last of their kind, Gaius's Greaves, and an Albinoric blood clot. That's one of those choice words in the English language that kinda sounds like exactly what it is. Oh no, I have a blood clot. I feel it. I feel it in my brain. Sharp shot, talisman. I've been shot. It was very sharp. There. Third time's the charm. Depicting an archer wielding a long bow boosts the attack power of precision-aimed shots. The Albinoric archers were in a class of their own, and their deadly long-range specialists struck fear into the hearts of men. That does make me wonder, if you were to summon... I completely forget her name. Latenna, is it? If you were to summon Latenna during Commander Gaius's boss fight, would she steal the magic boar? It was the second menu item that whole time. Is it Latenna? NPC summons. Where are you, my sweet? It's been so long. There you are. Latenna the Albinoric. That'd be neat. I don't think so, but that'd be real neat. I kind of want to test it. However, Commander Gaius is now dead, so oopsie daisy. Gaius's Greaves, riding atop the boar he called his other half, Gaius was in fact a warrior of Albinoric extraction. It was a cruel joke that these were made for Commander Gaius, as he could not wear them, having no legs. Just the boar. Just boar. You also said to look at Lida's Ash of War. Is that off of a weapon we recently picked up? Lida's Sword Needle Piercer. The skill of Needle Knight Leader generates 10 gold needles, which pierce their target all at once. Those pierced are purged of all ailments and special effects alike. So it's like, is her sword specifically one of those needles? Like the one that we cured the ailment of frenzy with. That is so fascinating. Albinoric Shack. I haven't really looked in this corner. We could while I'm down here, but it's probably just as bare and lonely as my freshly shaven chest. I'm overdue, let's be honest. It's a bit of a tangle down there. Not where you're thinking. Not that far down. Stop it. Stop. Okay, you can take a peek. It is indeed filled with goats, much like my freshly shaven chest, but otherwise quite bare. That felt like, or rather it sounded, it didn't feel, but it sounded like combat music for a moment, with the rousing drums, and then it disappeared. Have I been spotted? I hope I haven't been striped. This is such a gorgeous structure out here. Corpses? Corpses floating down from the heavens in sort of a reverse rapture? Overflow of all of God's rejects coming back to haunt us, undead for all time? Or maybe just a little dust. One of those two. What an interesting spot. Gorgeous. Have a couple of, what appear to be very dry and brittle shadow sunflowers. What do we have here? Shadow tree? Shadow tree? Shadow tree! Shadow tree! And that's it. That's all the ways you can say it. There are no more. Shadow tree. Wonderful. Wonderful for my ability to survive in the future, perhaps. Was that full 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. You there. How dare you. So I should be able to upgrade once, and I only need one more to upgrade to 19, is it? So I'm only missing maybe 4 Shadow Tree fragments, unless the final couple require more than 3. I'm not sure. So what is the lore reason for there to be such a big structure here? This appears to be a giant brazier, somewhat similar to like the kiln of the giants. What would be its purpose? Sort of on a cliff overlooking what might be the Lanedell capital? If this land was still where it ought to be? If it was still snuggled right up here, it would be like, boop, near where this Colosseum is now. Interesting. I wish I knew more about the lore of this. The lore of the land. Sacrifice! No, apparently I am unworthy. So, canonically, Radon and Gaius were friends, and I like to think those pants were a joke from Radon, and he laughed and laughed when Gaius held them up. And he had to say thank you for the pants, out of politeness. You know he did. So this basin is to catch the Erdtree sap. The amber from the Erdtree was then used as jewels. Much like what you might find in Commander Gaius's trousers. Sweet, sweet little jewels. You're ruining it. You're ruining the dramatics of the lore. Interesting. So does that imply that these Shadow Tree fragments are, like, corrupted Erdtree sap in some way, or just like remembrances of Erdtree sap? Speaking of which, let's go back to the site of grace and immediately make use of them. I could fast travel. It seems safe to fast travel. It's probably fine. You should have a talisman that has an orange jewel in it, and it is indeed one of those Erdtree jewels. Let me check. Tallymans. Blessed Dew. Is that the one? Dew. It's gorgeous. Drip dropping into the chalice. I love it. Oh, you're heading to McDonald's. Do you guys want anything? Yeah. Yeah, fries and nugs and a plain McDouble and a medium fry. I guess we already asked for fries, so as long as there's enough for the table. Are we all around a table? That's how I'm picturing it. Like a Sir Gawain situation. I didn't do the only thing I came here to do, because now I'm thinking about nugs, and it flew right out of my brain box. Level 18. A booyah, as I believe it's pronounced. I need one more of those sweet little babies. However, I'm now out of new areas to look. We do have Wickermen we can chase down. That might lead us to a new discovery, but I believe the Wickermen themselves will just drop physics. Is that what they're called? Or tears that are used to create physics. It's very different, and there might be still 2 near the ruins of Unte that I have unmarked. I'm gonna mark them. This is a 2-for-1 deal there. So, wherever the 4 or so remaining Shadow Tree fragments are, they must be in areas I've already walked right past, or in new, like, underground dungeons that I have not discovered. And sure would like to. For the moment, let's try to take this Wickerman out, because I believe it might be, like, second in line, and therefore perhaps a little less healthy than all of the others. I'm actually kind of happy that Wicker Man is catching on. Yeah, I heard someone on, like, TikTok or something call him the Wicker Man, and I don't know if I also heard that before I started using it and stole it, but I feel like it originated with me. I'm taking credit. I feel like I'm the only one that called them that, and now it's spread out into the world. But that's not true. I just like to think myself important, even though I know deep down, there's the lever, a bit camouflaged. Wicker Man? I barely know her, man. Ah, how dare you. It is so nice to see you guys. I have missed dying together. Also missed that comment. You and your tangled ass hair. It's not ass hair, it's chest hair. We've been over this. My ass hair is very smooth. Not tangled at all. It's TMI. We've gone too far. My apologies, and if you're just joining us, welcome. Welcome. You picked the right time to arrive. Wickerman. My love, my own. My sweet cherubic boiling baby. Get over here and hug me, but not with your fire techniques. Only with love in your heart. And a song in your bosom. Alright. I may as well do this now before it gets complicated. I also don't think blades are necessarily the best way to go. I probably should have put like a blood fiend's arm or something on my mimic, but hey, we'll just die and then it'll be better. Also, 11,000? Because I didn't pick them up, did I? No. No, I didn't pick them up at all. It's fine. It's fine. Next time we die, they'll be nearer to me, and it'll be off our map. Look at how healthy you are. I always think, oh, I'll be able to take him out before he punishes me. Father. Not great ears on him. Not really very observant. Boop. Somebody was saying something interesting, that this, brazier over here, flickering with golden light, reminded me of, I'm nowhere near it now. I'm actually very near it. It's right up there, but do we have time? I'll try to take out the Wickerman, but don't let me forget. Glittering golden light. Remember it. And then we'll go have a discussion. Doesn't look like his feeties are armored. Try to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, I really wish I had. Amazing that I survived that. Real fun. Oh, the fall damage got me. Okay. I couldn't have asked for a better death. What? The options in my mind for how you were going to end that sentence are spiraling. Okay, I'm up here, so this is the perfect opportunity. Glittering golden light. Watch out for the Shadowmans. You know the Shadowmans. And their sneaky techniques for poisoning me. Ow, oh, you're gaining up on me. You're gaining. Would have been a lot cooler if any of those had hit you. I thought you were dead. Father? You lied to me. Whose death certificate was that? Up here is the thing that someone online was discussing, and I thought that they were probably very correct, and what an interesting point they've made. These boats that act as, I don't know what? Corpse ash carrying devices are quite clearly like what the rivermen, the boatmen that you meet out in the purpley seas across the land. These are like their boats. And so I'm curious if this is an early version of that? Mariners, yes, thank you. And if whatever is happening here will eventually become a mariner, or is this like the other end of it? Do the mariners go out and collect death juice? I don't know, death juice in these boats, and then bring it back here to be burned as a sort of eco-friendly energy source? Is that what's happening? So I just thought it was very curious that way up atop the castle ramparts we have mariners' boats being used for some purpose. How many of them are there here versus how many mariners are there in the world? It's a very good question. 6, perhaps, up here? And I'm not sure if this is the only time we see them, or if they're scattered about in other places in the castle. Who are you attacking? Is this some sort of civil war I'm interrupting? It's very uncivil, if so. These people could live. I don't have any reason to be up here. I showed you the boats. I'm done. He tried to get me with his sick little death poison. So I don't remember how many mariners we fought exactly, but about 6 seems pretty appropriate. There's 1 in the DLC and maybe 4 to 5 in the regular lands between. I'm not sure. Alright, should be able to go back down here. I am going to get a heavier weapon, even if it's just Milady. Because slashing against the Wicker Man, really not tremendously effective. Also not very effective when you get picked up and dropped into his swirling toilet bowl of hellfire. But it was a hell of a lot of fun. At some point I want to see if I can do like Rakshasa and Dragon Hunter? Is that a thing? The reach on that. Endless reach. It'd be kind of fun. It does slow you down a bit compared to a typical two-handy sitch. But oof. That would make me happy in my bottom. The giant sheath on the back is a little distracting. I feel like it'd be hard to fit through doorways, but I still like it. I still like it a lot. Quality, m'lady. Since while we're on the subject of two-fisting... Wait, were we on the subject of fisting? Can I put one of these in and do a double attack? Is that a thing? Ho! Yeah. Totally can. And it's kind of a neat move set. Oh, I love it. I love that move specifically. That makes me super turgid in my nips. That's a saying, right? That's what all the kids are saying. The kids shouldn't be saying that. I really like that move. Makes me feel fancy. The kids should not be saying that, though. And if they are, I would suggest having a gentle but firm discussion with them about the way that they're conducting themselves. I love that the swirling toilet bowl of hellfire is an attack option for them, because why wouldn't they do that? Absolutely. They thought of everything. Okay. Take out, some little guys. Don't take off the little guys. Hey, that was my best set of pantaloons. Now you've soiled them. There it is. I remembered the button. It did not mean to have another flask in the middle of that exchange. Luckily my mimic was there with distracting parlor tricks. Always keep a flask of gin handy to do a little fire breathing. Thanks, Mrs. Lovett. Just a tosh. No, I wasn't anywhere near your fist. I was specifically rolling myself betwixt your thighs so that I wouldn't have to go in your toilet bowl. Guess who's dead? Dead again. The first move. The first fucking thing. Okay, so note to self, you are not safe betwixt his rubbery little thighs. I imagine they have to be rubbery in order to be insulated against the flames. I'm wondering if it would be better just to go to the other? No, don't go to the other. If it would be better to go to the other side of Grace and just run rather than wait for this elevator every time. It's because you didn't send the elevator back up. You've done this to yourself. That's another good plan. Just send the elevator as I step off. Step off. Boop. Boop. Ha-ha! Alright, here we go. Take 3, and... I was a little early. Action! I'm still so early. I'm like Jubal up in here. No, yeah, it's a niche reference. You'll get it. You'll get it. A lion? No, I don't think of myself as a lion. You'll get it. One more for the road? You got it, buddy. A little cheap? Sure. Effective? Hell yeah. Utterly inconsiderate. I think we're probably safe. Alright, don't grab me. I'm gonna be back here. You've got a little face on your thigh. I'm not sure if you noticed. This is not safe. This is not a safe place to stand. Oh God, it's so fiery. Ah. Okay. We sent the elevator back up that time, at least. Those 5 shadow fragments are really putting in the work. It's getting my ass handed to me more than ever before, it feels. It feels? I guess you have to hand me my ass somehow. Still, I didn't ask for this. Always prep the elevator. It's the first rule of culinary school. Boop. We'll get him. We'll get him eventually. I'll survive longer than 2 seconds eventually. Right? At least we're having a fun time down here with these guys. We're having a good time. I should put my Raylana's cameo back on. See if I can do that in one hit. Oh, I doubt that would be the case. I took a lot of damage. But it was fun. It was fun and dramatic the way we handled it. Okay, what did I just say before I got distracted? Why are you holding... You put that away and you double-hand your milady. You put that away. He's made of fire, and you only have the one fire spell equipped. You fool! You mad fool! Fine. I can't control what you do. It's gonna hurt real bad. Jump again. Okay, roll is fine, I guess. Wait, and jump again. So much fury. So much fury there, Nicholas. One, and he needs, what, 3 to go down? Not like that. Ouch. I thought I jumped right, but no. Maybe I was just too darn close. Mimic. You get back in the fight for me there, lovely? Oh, way too early on that. You've ruined all the tents. I hope you know. I'm this far away, I just gotta give it a bit more time to spread. Just apparently gonna be sitting over here drinking all my potions while he continues to tap dance the day away. Don't do dragon fire, he is made of fire. There goes my mimic. Good. Now he's just got more health against just me. But that's fine. It's all 3. Cool. I thought we had one more. Yep. right in your little, I guess, earlobe? I was gonna say face, but I guess earlobe. Huh? No. Alright, don't die. Don't get grabbed. Don't you die or get grabbed. That's... you can't jump over the explosive one. You just can't. Don't you grab me. Don't you grab me with your little sticky fingies. Come on. Go down. Go down for Papa. Hmm? Oh, I was expecting a follow-up there. Thank goodness. What are you doing? Stop whatever you're doing up there. Run away. Oh, okay. Now get back in real close. My petticoats! Oh, Lord, my petticoats! He was so close to dying. And yet, so was I. That was the best I'm gonna do. That was the best that's gonna go. So close to killing him. But should have just kept pressing. And guess who did not prepare the elevator? Filled with ill-deserved confidence was past me. Okay. Okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna cry this time. I'm gonna be a big boy about it. I'm gonna cry later. Off camera. I do wonder how much of Euphoria would be effective if that does any sort of poise damage. What's the word? Poise damage. I'm gonna put a giant. I also kind of want to try Smith Script Great Hammer. I'm gonna put a giant Blood Fiend's blood arm in my hand, even though the Wicker Man does not possess blood. I was gonna see how this staggers his ass. Also, I kind of want to try the Smith Script Great Hammer. It's probably not gonna do anything. But weigh me down real good. We could use Gazing Finger instead of Blood Fiend. There might be more of a chance of him taking some magic damage than there would be any blood damage whatsoever. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Let's try it. We're making ill-deserved... Oh, look at the butt on that. We're making ill-conceived choices. You could use Euphoria and do Twin Blade on horseback. It would be easier to jump over his flame attacks if I was double jumping, wouldn't I? I could have been doing that this whole time, couldn't I? Not sure why I always see things like this, even when they're out in the open world. Highly torrentable. I always see them as like, step off and meet them on the field of battle. Leave torrent out of the fray. But no, this is the perfect time for torrent. But no, seriously, check out the butt on that. Mother may I? No, apparently no. This is quite the set. I've been doing my reps. Sorry, I've blown our cover. How would I do the... I guess it has to be him. No, that's not what I wanted. There it is. So I have to be double-handing it and throw it with the other hand, counterintuitively, in order for that to work. Let's just see what my Mimic does with this set of wonky-ass toys. It's gonna be great. Not wonky-ass toys. I want to clarify. It's not... Never mind. Look at the butt on that. This is just so much fun to do. I'm sure he's so mad at me right now. Like, really? This asshole is gonna just continuously throw a giant hammer from 50 feet away. Like, yes, sir. Yes, I am. What are you gonna do? You gonna die about it? So this probably isn't a great plan, but hey. Hey. I am but an ant beneath his steely boot. Alright, let's get over into this. It's a hell of a lot of What's the word? The word that begins with S. It's a hell of a lot of that kind of damage. Stance. There it is. One more. Yeah. Woo! The old sightless jump and hope for the best. No, okay, you can have my Mimic, that's fine. I so don't believe in the whole not being able to do damage while my Mimic is in an animation. I don't believe in it. I understand and respect that it's technically true, but oh, what a disappointment for a girl. Nice bit of thonking. Nice bit of bonk. It's real early. Real early. I'm so glad to be alive today. I wish that I would stay alive. Unlike my Mimic, hey. Early. I'm sorry, Papa. I'm sorry for what I did. Okay, come on. Come on now. I wish you'd just break already. I wish you'd break. It was fun knowing you. Swirly time. All right, we're getting so close every time now. And with multiple sets of weapons, boy, we're having fun and showing the diverse movesets. But no kills, no kills. That's a hard rule for this particular demonstration. So, I don't think I really need my Smith Script Great Hammer, though it is awfully fun. I can save a little bit of movement weight not having this giant anchor on me back. I do kind of want to take him out exclusively using Dane's footwork. I think that'd be fun. But I also think it would hurt the holy hell out of my feet to do. Sir, the elevator! You must remember... I'll remember this time. It's become a matter of spite that I'm positive I'm going to kill him, and therefore I don't need the elevator. But I'll send the elevator back up. Don't be foolish. Thank you guys for bearing with me here. We'll give it another 2 tries, since we're on the very cusp. Sometimes, like every once in a while, when I say cusp, it sounds very dirty. And I know it's not, but ooh, cusp. Very, Oh, I totally forgot. There's a new feature.
You're beautiful.
New feature to your beauty. Sploosh. Look at you bursting out of the cusp. Have it thee! I hope your shield is very defensible. How? Mimic? Watch where you're throwing that thing. It's not disc you, it's disc us. Anybody? Oh, come on. Come on, you know I've earned it. Alright, here we go again. So we've got Gazing Finger, it's probably fine. It's Gazing Finger, probably fine. We're doing just as much poise damage with Milady, and it's a little bit easier to whoosh, swoop in from a distance. But it's also not a great idea to be too far away from him during this, so the distance doesn't matter. I'm crippled with indecision. I don't know what. This is fine. One more try. This is fine. It's gotten foggy, which I appreciate. It's very beautiful. Get to grab me. You don't get to grab me. I don't care how deep in your thighs I need to be. Why are you invincible? That, like, murders me instantly. My Mimic can fully survive it with, like, 4/5 of a health bar remaining? Is it because of Rakshas's set, or is it just designed that way? To hurt the player character more. There's one. I'm gonna keep punishing you. Sometimes I make it out of that unscathed. Not very often, but sometimes. Mimic, please heal. Please heal, Mimic. Way too early. Ouch. My pride. Not to mention my genes. Ouch, my pride and genes. You good? Alright, I just need to do that twice. Gotten the first one pretty regularly. I just need to do it again. Cutting it a little close with that jumping animation. Get a little stamina back. See how you feel with a little stamina. Always too early. All right. That's fine. Ouch. Oh, come on! I leapt into the air. Did my feet tickle the tall grasses and the shock wave of flames went right up through it? I see a message. True story. Your grandmother's birthday party was today. Big get-together at your aunt's house. Another of your aunts is carrying 4 sticks of butter in one hand and she drops one. And of course, I say the only thing that you can say, haha, Butterfingers, and get glares from your aunt and dad. But that's brilliant. They should be proud of the absolute genius in your bloodline. Oh my god. You got no hops, son. I tried. But the hops, they tickled me. I hopped, but then the hops. Never mind. It's not a perfect joke. Nobody ever said it was a perfect. I'm proud. I'm proud of your Butterfingers story. Again, like so close to killing them. I just need to not perish in fire at the last possible second. And we've got this in the bag. In the bag! Wait, go back. I know I'm filled with confidence. Oh, I'm so filled with confidence, but I got distracted thinking about hops. And I forgot to hops onto the elevator button one more time. Yep. Just in case. Okay. Going back to my lady. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine and great. Also use torrent. Use torrent for the hops. You mad fool. And because it'll just be way quicker to get down there as a secondary feature. No, don't. No, don't. Don't go after me. I feel bad for what I did, and I'll never do it again. I mean, maybe I'll do it a little. What? Alrighty. That was neat. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The old discus and one-hand milady is a hot combo for the summer. Okay, get Mimic out. Gotta wait on torrent. Gotta heal my entire bum hole. Yeah, just go. Just go. Torrent is quite unwell after the treatment that I put them through. Okay. Can only one-hand it on horseback. Whenever you're ready. Sure, that would be the first dong. Here's the first dong. Now we just have to wait for the subsequent dongs. I feel like I did a better job jumping. I definitely didn't do a better job jumping that time. But the first time when I didn't think I did a better job, I did avoid damage. You were stomping again that whole time, and I didn't see, because I'm foolish. Alright, torrent's down again. I'm sorry, buddy. I gotta watch out for that second stomp. I keep thinking, now's my chance. And nay, as Torrent would say. Interrupted. Right in your stank nostrils. Oh, I didn't intend for that to be as accurate as it was. I don't know if you takes any face damage at all during that little phase, but I like to go after it. Let me knock you down again. Let me knock you down. Go Betty Bye. Go Sleepy Night. The second one. Ow. I somehow jumped right into a rising plot of land. Please heal. Please. There you go. Alright, Mimic is down. You're doing something weird. I can feel it. I can feel you doing something weird. Ouch. Don't you put me in your hand. We are not on that sort of level in our relationship. Don't die. Don't biff it. Definitely don't boff it. No. Oh, what a beautiful view. Great. Great sights to see out there. Okay, Crimson Burst. I'm so tired. I'm so tired now. It really was Betty Night time. What does this do? Steadily restores the HP of nearby allies for a time. Alright. It has no effect on the Imbiber. The Imbiber. Black Knight gauntlets. Perhaps it arises from the tainted nature of the Let's Start at the Beginning gauntlets worn by the Black Knights. Servants of Mesmer the Impaler, black iron ornamented with gold, a rotten odor stubbornly clings to it, much like my gym shorts. Perhaps it arises from the tainted nature of the blood splattered upon it, not like my gym shorts at all, it turns out. Or perhaps it is the wearer's own blackened soul, festering after endless slaughter. Just like my gym shorts. All right, we're moving on. We'll never. We rule of three'd it. Now we're putting it in the retirement home. There was something on the way down here that I saw out the corner of me eye. Boop. Ember of Mesmer. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Should be fairly clear. I guess I'll just give a quick peek in the tents. Ha ha! I was expecting that to do more damage than it did, sir. Ha ha! Alright, quick peek in all the tents now that we're not being savaged in the backside from Wickermen. Yoink. Some of these tents are private, it seems. I demand entry! I am your Elden Lord! That's no excuse. That's no excuse to be a douche. I think we're good. I think we're clear. Any other tents have long since been destroyed by that temper tantrum. The tent per tantrum. I can remove this. Boop. I can remove this. Yeah, sure. Where in the hell are my runes? No, but seriously, they're so deep in a bush. So bush deep. That doesn't sound right. Okay, I think we explored that camp a little more fully. But given the proximity of the Wicker Man, I can't be sure. I cannot be sure. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub. That is so kind. And welcome, welcome. To the retirement home, just like your gym shot. No, no, that would be a fourth time. I like it, though. It works. Comedy rules are made to be broken. More accurately, there are no comedy rules. Just what gives me a hearty tickle in my tum-tum. Seems like... I was about to say, it seems like we got everything. There's an entire freaking shadow tree fragment sitting right there on the side of the road. This is why you kill the Wicker Man, so that you can safely explore the surroundings. Great. That might actually let me boost it again, which I would appreciate so much. Let's find an S of G. I don't think I've taken any of these horsemen out either. We've just been avoiding them. It might be worth making sure they don't drop any scandalous little goods. Ha! Okay, you hit pretty hard too. We've both had our fun. Now let's just die. Sorry for the camera angles that employed. Oh, at least they died together with a little bit of a risque pose, but at least they died together. There is a pillage corpse? What? Secret pillage corpse. Give me your beast liver. Sorry, I just crushed him into the dirt. Crush my enemies beneath my hooves. I scrolled up to see this Gym Shorts comment, and now I'm not current. Oh, hi. Hi, I'm totally current now. God, I've never been this fresh. Unlike my gym... No! We're putting it away. Do not mention it again. Okay. So I am very likely missing 3 Shadow Tree fragments in the entire DLC, which isn't bad. I kind of thought I'd be at this point in the end and have like 10 left. So I'm glad we got so many out of Gaius, etc. in order to get to this position. I cleared that beacon, great. What about this guy? There could be something where he's guarding. Yes, I remember. I was like, trying to think back. I didn't remember there being a site of grace on top of that road, but it was one that we just, like, missed wildly. For way too long. And it will put us in the correct position. Hey, wolves! I love you guys. I don't have any desire to fight you at all, because you're so cute. I'm gonna go on past. And again, sorry, excuse me. I love you. Go with God. These wolves are devoutly religious, I've heard. Real loudly divisious. He does have armored feet, from what I can see. So this might be a situation where we need to pot him. Pot him right in his toilet bowl. And this looks like a great spot to do that. No? No, please? Please, no. I beg of you, no. Oh, Lord, they coming. There's a spirit spring. That'll help me out. Oh! Missed it on the first try. Okay. So from up here, I should be able to chuck. I, however, am wildly unprepared for this. Tree, I beg of you, save me! Oh, the tree was murdered too. Alright, so put your pot in the special slot before you start getting flamed. Is this the best site of grace for it? This might give me easier access to the whooshy, with perhaps fewer wolves. Let's go bridge leading to the village. And then I will put my pot in my... Never mind. It does sound like a very risky euphemism. You're right. Alright, I'm not going to be using Mimic for this, so let's just get rid of the blessing for now. Remember to put it back. Either that or replace it with some delicious boiled prawns. As I do believe it's pronounced. I gotta go see what this Sunflower Remembrance and Gaius Remembrance give us at the Finger Reader. Plus this little snake man. Aw, I want to rub his tummy. Throughout the scroll there, I completely forgot what in the hell we were looking for. Big pots. Big ass pots. Is this not a thing? I would think for sure you could put big ass pots right here, but maybe I'm mistaken. There they are. Small ass pots. I must just need to craft some at the site of grace then. Used them all up, I suppose. It's not flasks. Item crafting. It's just always available to you. Again, no need to go into the menu for that. So, hefty fire, hefty furnace. I feel like it's these that do more damage to them, requiring the furnace visage. Plenty of... Three? Let's try 3. And now, will they show up in my special menu? Yes, okay. That's why we got so confused. I'm bringing you into it. We all got confused. It wasn't just me. Don't leave me hanging. No, I got confused. 1 second. I'm going to use up the last bit of my lemonade. Don't look at my nipples. Don't look at my nipples while I'm lemonading. I bet I'm not the only person who has had to say that. Okay. You can look now. You can look at my nipples. Glug, 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 glug. D... with a capital-licious... Oh, I'm doing spins. Spins and tricks. You can't see them. They're off camera, but God, they're so impressive. You looked at my nipples, didn't you? Sorry, I'm back. We're fine. That is so refreshing. I'm sorry. I'll stop now. I'll stop. I won't. You can't make me. Up we go. There's wolves on either side, really. I'm disturbing their cute, fuzzy slumber, no matter which way I come. Hi? Do you have some sort of bird working for you? Some sort of bird on the payroll? Alright, we gotta get up here. Don't look back. Don't look behind. Ouch. Oh, so spicy. Alright, That might have hit too low. Did not go into his basket. Therefore, not scoring any points. Right into your... What? Please, sir. These sorts of tactics are uncouth, unbecoming of a gentleman of your stature. I need more furnace pots. It's become clear to me now. What is his health bar at? How many more furnace pots do I need? That is never not impressive. Alright. I should just die. Get this over with. But I'd love to see your health bar first. There, it's so low, but probably 2 more pots. You bastard. You know what you've done. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna hope that it works for me too. Nope. You need the flaps of Torrent to pull off that kind of maneuver. Okay, so if I was to craft 4 hefty pots and then not miss any of them, let's say 5 hefty pots to be safe, we should be able to kill him. And I'm sure I can get more furnace visages somehow, but it's a little bit of a tricky proposition. Those seem to be rather rare. I am doing Torrent so dirty on this stream, it's true. I've never done Torrent this dirty before. There you are. Hefty furnace pot. 5 of them, please. Maybe they don't go away? No, they definitely do go away. Yep, and they are exceedingly rare to find. So be careful. Don't fudge it. If there's any chance of you fudging it, just don't waste them instead. Can't afford to be throwing them forward onto his face, doing no damage to the basket. That scares the hell out of me every time. What? Who's got a whistle? Why are you using it? Right between your silly little legs. That's my ploy. That's the way I like it. Ouch. Alright, get over here where you can strike me. Try to strike me. Go through it. Yep. Oh, just needed the 3. Better safe than sorry, I guess, but wasted forever. Alright, Cerulean Sapping Cracked Tier. And 1 replacement visage. That makes me feel better. Did you drop anything down there? No? No. What's this do? FP Restoring Effect. Crystal tear forms slowly over the ages. Temporarily restores FP upon landing attacks. I think I have a similar one to that. Or maybe I'm thinking of Melania's Great Rune. Yoink. God, I thank you for your flaps. Okay. Oh, we're making good progress. That's 2 Wickermen down. I'm sure there's another one that I've left desperately unmarked. Somewhere around here. But I'm not wildly concerned. They're not hard to spot when you're in the area. The other thing that we wanted to do is sort of a cleanup. We have maybe 20 minutes left in the session. Oh yeah, there were these guys. If we wanted to stay on target, just like Biggs, we could check here. See which one of them have armored feet. If neither of them have armored feet, woo! Oh, there are farmable furnace visages to the left after the elevator we kept telling you to send back up. After you go down, head left, you'll find a furnace golem corpse, not a column corpse, and soldiers patrolling it that will sometimes drop furnace visages. Nice, so the soldiers will steer me in the right direction. I appreciate that greatly. I want to say this guy had armored feet, but from this distance it doesn't look like he does. But I know we had to throw a pot into his head to rouse him, and therefore he's now no longer at an angle where pot-to-head action would be doable. Maybe he is then feet only. Much like my OnlyFans page, it's just feet. Here we go. They're like artillerymen holding ammunition. That's fantastic. Sorry, Torrent. I got real distracted and did not press the right button. I mean, we kind of survived. We're kind of fine. Glad we were standing behind that. Put myself right under his foot. What are you going to do about it? Never can quite get that right. I really tried. I tried to jump, but I was already overzealously swinging. Just like a lot of people's parents in the 70s. What? Not my parents, surely. No, definitely, especially your parents. Oh, thank you, Mimic. I really appreciate that you hit that. Up. Right in your eye socket. Suck it, you silly goose. Good. Mimic, you are helping me out so much here. Every time he was about to crush me. Oh, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have gone for the homing right to where he was about to... Oh. Shame that. So close. This one should be a lot easier since we also have Mimic doing damage. My God, what's happening over there? Achoo-choo! I'm over here getting my fiery ass handed to me, and you guys are blowing it up with gift subs. Hello, hello. It is so nice to see you there. Welcome. Welcome for a first time chat. Wait, where did that come from? Hi, bye! Nice to see you! And nice to see you get the hell out of here. It is a privilege to see all of you guys. Oh, I was raided. This is why there are so many first-time chats. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the long session of me being put into the toilet bowl of that gentleman's head and swirled in the flames like a fine wine until the tears flow from both of us, I assume. It is so nice to see you guys here. Welcome to the party. Alright, I should be able to get my mimic when I'm closer. Apparently exactly one step closer was all it took. I've gone right past my health potions. A whoop. And we're back in action! Quickly, Mimic, close the distance! Close the distance before the toilet bowl attack commences. Alright, that's about it. That's about it in terms of free attacks. Watch his feeties now. Especially for that. Oh, who died? So many things took damage during that attack. Ah, there was a double foot on the other side. I keep doing that. Ah, rats. It is hard to get the timing right when I am fleeing like a coward so many feet away that the delay just grows and grows. We're getting there. Bring my mimic in a little closer. Probably shouldn't have earned his ire before doing it, but here we are. Hide behind this building. Therefore missing all of my chances for free attacks. And also missing all of my free attacks that I did take the chance for. Don't do that. Don't you put me in your little palm. I need to keep myself more regularly in a position where I can see both of his feet. As I keep getting behind one of them, and then not being able to see that the other one has already raised above me. Within explosion distance, that does me no favors. Not sure why I'm out here searching for favors. Alright, that should be first. Right in the socket. Yoink. And one more on your little nostrils for good measure. Alright, what are you doing? Oh, you're pounding me in the ass. Okay, good. It's good that you're pounding me in the ass. Seemed quick, rather. A double stagger. Alright. Sometimes it's just not gonna happen. You're just gonna take damage no matter what. Don't you grab me! Stop grabbing me! Oh, that was real close. That would have been the death of me in, like, several hundred nearby alternate universes. That was also real close to being the death of me. Ah, I should have jumped later. So he has a little tantrum at the end of his lifespan. Good to know. You gotta be real careful when you're pinky waving, while you're taking a sip and pinky waving, that you don't send the signal to your hand to just fully drop the glass. I wouldn't know from experience or anything. No, I don't know. But just, in case someone might have done that in the past, or maybe in the future, but not from personal experience for sure. This is the one. I feel it in my... what is it? Butt cheeks? That's where I feel it. We're being brave. Gotta get as much poise damage in on his ass while he's busy. Make sure you can see his other foot. For exactly that reason. I'm still not sure what's taking all that damage around me. I hope it's not the petunias. It's not yet the full stagger. Okay. I got excited. Prematurely excited. The double. The triple Istanbul Express? Yep. I'm going for it. Please, please stagger and die. Stagger and then die in that order. Would be great. Oh, bad. Bad for me. Into the toilet bowl. And to death. Yikes. Thank you guys for absolutely, what's the word? Is there like an opposite of derailing that's not as vulgar as what I was thinking? Thank you for railing me with this hype train. Doesn't sound like what I'm trying to say. This hype train is off the charts, if they make charts for such things, is what I'm trying to say. But also thank you for railing me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We are so close to getting that second stagger in, and that's all we need to punish his little bottom. And let's be honest, it's pretty big bottom. I don't know why I described it that way at first. Away! This is usually a pretty safe way to get that first stagger in. Real hard. This is always a crapshoot. Maybe there's an appropriate distance to be and time to jump, but I sure as hell haven't found it. Be careful with his fisties, especially if he's trying to double fist me. Not a good time to roll. I was trying to jump. That was a great time to roll, though. Good job. Alright, one more. One more chunk of poise. Give it to me. Give it to Father. Good. Good for Father. Who in the hell is Father in this scenario? You know, I could probably, while he's down, punish him with a furnace pot in his open brain cavity. I've never thought about doing that before. Since his face is right there, all vulnerable and shivery. But that might be a thing. And I have one remaining furnace pot. Distance from the explosion. The time to jump. Okay, we got it. Ooh. Yikes! Get to that other side so I can see your foot. It's a little early, but thank you. That was a little late. You've got it, Mimic. Oh, you've got it from here. I'm just going to relax a bit. something weird with your not mouth, with your hands. You're doing something weird with your mouth. Please stop. Alright, come on. Stop being invulnerable. Also, don't do that. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Mimic is down. Is that it? That is it. That is it for you, mister. Right in your stank nostrils. You're a blood-sucking cracked tear. How dare you? Oh, it's just an item I got. It seems. Not an insult. Hurled at me. A crystal tear. Can be mixed in the flask of Wondrous Physic. And the resulting concoction temporarily increases attack power but drains HP over time. Does it? That sounds great. It sounds like I should put on all of Rakshasa's set and slowly drain my HP over time. I'd be hitting so hard, but like a whisper thin glass shards worth of health. A whisper is thin, right? That checks out? You can say that? Thank you guys for your patience. I appreciate it greatly. I caught a cable from my microphone on my thumbstick there. And I thought I had a terrible thumbstick drift. Alright. This is who died. Oh, all of the bunnies. No! Every time in those 6 or 7 tries, hundreds of bunnies paid for my sins. I'm so sorry about your thin beast bones. Your whisper-thin beast bones. Yoink, mine now. Alright, that is only one of the 2 remaining Wickermen here. Shouldn't respawn if I go get my, health and FP back, but the question is, Mimic for the second one? Yay, nay? Probably nay. Therefore, it's going to be a little trickier. But we're whittling them down. We're whittling. Which is a lovely old pastime, if you haven't tried it. Oh, the splinters are god-awful, but it's fun for the kids. It's fun for the kids. If I'm remembering correctly, they also spawn at quite a distance and almost immediately use their giant, cacophonous tunnel of flame to savage the holy hell out of your biscuits. They are, however, taking pity on me and letting me use Mimic for both. Thank sweet bunny bones for that. I should have been punishing his feet this whole time. This whole time was good feet punishing time, and I just didn't. I did nothing. There's one. Ooh, that was real close. Real close to my face. Mimic, do you want to... Oh, shoot. I was about to say, Mimic, do you want to heal? But I guess who forgot to put the blessed tear back in my slot. That's why my Mimic keeps dying. I'm glad we solved that particular mystery. Doesn't really help me mid-combat. Bad time. Ooh, just in time, though. You going down? Good. Go down. Sleep a while. Rest your weary and now deeply punctured eyeballs. I find that My balls are very weary when they're punctured. My eyeballs. Come on now. Come on. Stop being selfish. Not letting the other children play. So very low on FP. He's doing something weird with his mouth. Can't see what his other foot is doing. Oh no. So close. Yikes. I should have gotten greedy. I am almost out of FP. So if he doesn't die in the next, 2 hits, we're into overtime. Don't you grab me. Oh, that was real close to getting stuck in this little radius. That was really overzealous, but we pulled it off. Really unwise, and I shouldn't have done it, but hooray. Oh, his kneecaps are horrible. Oh, okay, he's good. He's dead. He's dead. Oil-soaked. What be this? Also, real sorry, Tree. You didn't deserve that. What be this? Coats nearby enemies with oil. Oil-soaked enemies are highly susceptible to fire damage, and that just sounds like a fun time. You pop that before a battle with someone dry and brittle? I don't know. Midra? That seems rude. Alright, whew, ha! If they hadn't allowed me to summon mimics for both of those, that would have gotten a lot worse, so thank you for your generosity. I will remember this river valley with great fondness. Hey, for once you're up for this stream, I'm so glad. I'm sorry for my wild, well, first of all, for my wild time zone, and second, for my haphazard schedule in which I stream. But I'm so glad you finally got me. Nice to see you there. And thank you for the gift sub! Oh my goodness, thank you. His other foot is on fire and trying to flatten your ass. Someone should tell him the dining chair beat him to it. I wasn't expecting that to creep into the real world. And now that you've mentioned it, the flatness of my ass right now. I'll take a picture of it later for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I wouldn't want you to miss it. Did I miss anything else? I was born with whisper-thin beast bones and paper skin. I'm sorry? Are you okay? You're doing something weird with your mouth, says Peter Lewis. If that isn't the pot kettle of it all. You've literally just been listening to me in Byron Chronicles. I feel like there has been an eldritch summoning. It's true. I'm in your foyer. I'm eating your digestive biscuits right now. You have summoned me. It is such a pleasure for our paths to cross. Okay, those were the only other 2 that I think I can remember. We can get rid of this. Hooray, hurrah. If there is another one, I'm sure we'll see it lumbering across the horizon before too long. But, to give us a quick overview of if there might be one in the... I forget what it's called. Charo's Grave? The Red Flower area? Or perhaps along the Cerulean coast. I'm hoping that maybe this pillar... I forget what it's called. A tightening pillar, a silencing pillar, a pillar of autumn, suppressing, there it is. The view from this suppressing pillar might be the best spot to see if there is another Wickerman below. I don't believe we took out the one that was... I think it was definitely Charo's grave. A red-flowered area. Next to one of the, like, shadow tree hippos that we fought. There might still be one there. I remember dying to it once, and then probably running away, screaming, "Had I a tail, it would be tucked thoroughly twixt my legs." So that might be the final stop on this little adventure of ours. Let's take a quick peek from up here, since I'm already halfway, and then we'll fast travel to Charo's grave, where we actually need to be. And it will be great and fine. Plus we get to see this suppressing pillar again. I still can't believe we've made it, like, as far through the DLC as we have. It's always sort of a weird part of the FromSoft experience, when you've spent so much of your time wondering if you'll ever beat a specific boss or bosses. And then you find yourself sort of on the other side of the vast majority of them, wondering, how did that happen? I think it is this way we want to peek. Into the redness. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a sneaky little boy down there. Not you. No. I'm very adept at sexing, and clearly you're all girls. So yeah, where is that? It's not quite Charo's. It's like the halfway point on the underground passage to the Cerulean Coast, so we might be able to go from, like, Cerulean Coast back up through the cave to get here. But I'm not sure if at one point it's like a one-way drop. But that's not the one I was thinking of either. That's definitely one that we need to take care of. But if I could get over there without perishing instantly, I think it might be behind that cliff. So let me try this. Gravesite. Take a peek off of this cliff. And then, oh, we'll be good. Did you find the two hippos next to each other? I believe so. They're in, like, ankle-deep water in a foresty area. I remember fighting two of them, side by side. But if there's perhaps another group of two, I would love to know about it. We fought the beast man of the woods up here. Yes, that's who I was thinking of. So we definitely have one in Charo's grave. And then another one in that midway point. I forgot to place a marker, just in case. In case my power goes out, or some catastrophe. We'll have them marked. Those should be perhaps the final two. The only ones I can remember seeing, for sure. I don't think anyone... I was gonna say, I don't know if anyone is left alive after our NPC battle, but it looks like Ansbach has made his way back to Bellerat. I should probably check in with him. Any other NPCs pop back up? Tiolier? Speak now or forever hold your Ollier? St. Trina, still down there, ready to kill me at a moment's notice. Ready to send me to the sweet, sweet eternal sleep. So it will be pretty easy to get back to that one. I know exactly how to. This one, I don't remember where the, like, dissension point is. I know you go through Dragon's Pit to get out to Dragon's Pit Terminus. But I've had such a hard time remembering how in the hell we got down there the first time. So maybe the best bet is just to see if there's a way back from here. If that is indeed even the right cave. I think it is. Let's check. Hipporhynchompotamosaurus. Yeah, Potamosaurus. There it is. I had my emphasis all wrong. A lot of hippopotamus. A hippopotamus. A couplet of rhinopotamuses. This is so much fun. It has been a treat to hunt them throughout the lands. Though I do feel bad. I feel bad for their sweet bodies. Well, this was way easier than I thought. It does indeed lead right back to this plane. Where in the hell is the cave, then? I thought Cerulean Coast was the lowest, and we went through a cave to get to it. Maybe it's just up here is the place I'm thinking of. Yeah, Elec River downstream. That's the one I thought we were teleporting to, in my mind. So we can get back to the cave there, and it might be worth checking, like we kind of ran through that to get down to the Cerulean Coast. We're still missing some Shadow Tree fragments. One of them might be lost in the cave network somewhere. Definitely worth a check. But hurrah, this was way easier to get to than I suspected. Does not look like they're going to give me Mimic, but he also does not have armored feet. He does, however, have a giant crab as a pet, which is unfortunate news. Unlike what I send to my oft-time lovers, which would be unfortunate nudes. Ask first, though. Don't just send. They're unfortunate because I'm in them, not because they were non-consensual. Just want to be perfectly clear. I'm not going to live. I was watching my health bar that whole time, and it was not looking good for me. Alright, close the distance. Don't be quite so timid. Make sure we're pummeling his little feet bones before we fry. Oh. Also, if I can get to him before the crabs come into play, that would be great. Don't let the crabs come into play. Oh, play me. My God, man. Ow, and your little fist. Oh. Ouch. Should have just kept dodging until he was done with hand stuff. Are you ever gonna be done with hand stuff? No, apparently not. Apparently this guy's just all hand stuff all the time. I can't believe that worked. That didn't. Kind of evened it out there. Kind of evened out my luck. Interrupted. Just like Angelina Jolie. In that one film. Tomb Raider. Not a good time for an attack. Really should have been running. Should have been running that whole time. Why was I overconfident? It's a little early, but thank you. Thank you for taking pity on me. That was fine, I thought. That wasn't. Alright, careful. Waste one, sure. There's gotta be... Oh, man. It's hard to get around those sometimes. when he's following the same direction you're running your ass off in. His poise bar must still be somewhat lowered, even though I've been running around for quite some time. Good. So I just need to survive to the next one. Get a head start on it. Hoped it would interrupt him, but that was wishful thinking. That one interrupted. Come on, one more. Double. Wait. Gotta be careful when I'm not right up next to him, because it throws my timing off something fierce. Also this. Way too early. But we're fine. Give me that foot. Give me that sexy foot. No! No! Ooh! So close to being grabbed. That was not good timing, but thank you. Rats. I am out of FP now. It's gonna make this a little trickier. Whew. Viridian hidden tier. A Viridian tier. Okay, thank goodness. Eliminates all stamina consumption. That would be great for certain situations. In the boudoir. Never mind. The resulting concoction eliminates all stamina consumption. However, the effect is only brief. There won't be any briefs involved in what I have in mind. And it will quickly expire. Yeah, that checks out. That's exactly what I had in mind. Pretty quick. Moving around furniture in my boudoir, yes, that's the use case. You've pegged it. What? What's wrong with the way I phrased it? Just can't win. Alright, I do have a bunch of crabs guarding my runes over there. I should at least make a rescue attempt. Pegged, you say? To shreds, you say? Do tell. Alright. We have one more in Charles' grave, and then I do want to see if I can get back up that cave waterfall situation there. Because there could have been a side passage, a secret mini-boss, any number of things along the way that I kind of just ran right past. Is what I'm forgetting. Hold on, let me get to a safe zone. Or what I hope to God is a safe zone. Yeah, it'll be fine. This is very Alan Wakey, what's happening here. Is what I'm constantly forgetting. No, I don't think so. I was about to say, is it like here, where we fought those two guys, and then I know we worked our way down a bunch of cliffs, blah 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 blah, to get to this dungeon. I was gonna say, is that the starting area of how we got down here? But it's not even close. So I still do not remember how we got down here. It must have been nearby Castle Ensis. I should have a better memory. But that Elec River Cave and Elec River downstream are both part of that cave network, so even if we can't get up from here, I think we'll be able to fast travel up and search for missed items without issue. I knew it! Secret dungeon! Oh, never mind, it's nothing. I got excited. So yeah, this isn't necessarily great terrain for getting back up. But whatever floats my boat, whatever floats my mariner's funerary barge. It's another great band's name. You're welcome to use it. Don't need royalties. Is there a man here? Has there always been a man here? Hi. Look at those sexy ankles. I was once told that a coffin could convey its passengers upon a gentle cruise to the velvet garden of deepest purple. Oh, to slumber in such a paradise. To slumber, yes, eternal slumber in the arms of Saint Trina. So this is downstream, right? Yes. Great. We leap and zeed, boop, 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 all the way down here. So most of this interior cave zone I didn't really check oh so thoroughly. And I would like to. I'm going to jump to the Elec River. That is indeed the mariner, with his sexy ankles, who requires the funerary barge. Funerary. Funerary. I don't know. I don't know words. Because I feel like at least at one point in this whole mess of caves there was an alternate path that we thought, I'll come back here later, and then I never did. I never even thought about it. This seems to just lead straight through to the bridge. And I feel like we definitely checked that out at some point to know that it was a waterfall there rather than a connecting piece. I am curious, though. This seems to be like a cabin or something there. Did we look at that? If it was a proper cabin, I would feel like it should be marked on the map as such. Like this. A proper cabin. So maybe it's just a abandoned little rooftop. But anytime there's a building lingering on the outskirts, I'm desperately curious about it. So just to make sure there's not like a massive boss or anything back here, because we've gone down a couple of watery canyons similar to this, and I could easily be mistaking one for another. Get our hooves a little wet in the interest of a thorough search. Mothman? Nobody invited you to my birthday party. Bed sheets? Who invited that kid? A lot of Mothman down here, which displeases me greatly, I'll admit. So many corpses. What have you been doing? Who lives above here? Whoever lives above here has broken some municipal codes. I can't look at the map. Okay. Okay. We'll never know who's been dumping corpse then. It's the abandoned alien village. That makes sense, as they were all quite sick, and they've been getting pushed off the cable car platform for quite some time. Is that a euphemism? No, they've been literally getting pushed off the cable car platform. Alright, that's that side. What about over here? Hi, sheep. Hi, rabbits. Ah, God, I'm glad to see you alive and not stomped to fiery death. by an environmental hazard. We got a crab. Got some beautiful foliage. And I do believe we got in here. There was something, a spell or some such, on that cute little butt right down there. I mean you no harm. Perhaps bring you some antihistamines for your swollen faces. So, we're definitely good there. Just gotta break aggro and we can get back to the fork in the road. Just wanted to make sure. Man, the thing that we found there is like just... Yeah, double-headed turtle, that was it. Thank you for reminding me. We searched for it up there, and then we dropped down here. Hooray. It's flooding back to me now. So let's go down deeper into the cavern, or deeper like under the mountain. Just to give a quick check. Because I don't know where the other shadow tree fragments are hiding. And it could be right around the bend. Aha! No. But what I should really be doing, instead of, since we're already past the 2-hour mark by almost a half hour now, I should be going back to the Wicker Man and make sure we have all of those kneecappings in a single session. I do believe I'm going to need more hefty pots for him, since there was a spirit spring / cliff behind. I got a good look at his behind, don't worry. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a hefty pot sitch, so before we get close enough to aggro, let's make sure we have 4 or 5 in the offing. I kill your baby in front of you. That's not cool. That's not good guy behavior. Let's rethink that. Don't you poison me. Don't you do it. Don't you burst. Oh, you burst. Hi. So pretty. Pretty little babies. All gone now. That was largely unnecessary. Alright, I do remember scampering around on these cliffs and not finding anything of value. We went up there. The more I look at that, the more I wonder if it's not like a way down here from above. And maybe there was an unreachable, since we've only tried to explore it from below, maybe there's an unreachable cliff edge above us that we should inspect. Da-da-da-da-da. Inspect that cliff edge.
You're beautiful.
Oh, it's enraged it. I thought we'd be friends. Okay, you're eviscerating me now. Sorry. But also I am quite peckish. Oh, not for your eggs, though. Gross. Ugh. I am not peckish for that. So yeah, curious if there might be a doop-de-doop-de-doop down from up there somewhere. I wish there was a question mark you could leave. I'm gonna use a diamond. A diamond in lieu of that. Just as a point of curiosity. Okay, so, back to Charos. This seems to be the closest, but God, that's far away. It's fine. It's fine, we'll just... Is Lamenter's Jail? Now that I've already fast-traveled, is Lamenter's Jail on the right plane of existence for this? Let's try. Before I make a foolish dash across the lands. See if I can get there any quicker from here. It's so dark. Who said that? Father? Are you lamenting in here? Lamenting the fact that I was ever born? Oh, that's hurtful. That hurts my feelings. Okay. I almost forgot the most important part of this. Let's do 4 more, so that I will have 5, I think. Or maybe 6. I forget if I had 2 left. And I'm really hoping that this might be the last Wicker Man alive, and my personal genocide will be complete. It sounds very, very dark and terrible when you say it like that. So I should be able to rush to the spirit spring behind him, take a quick peek, like over the shoulder this way at his ass while we pass. Oh, he's presenting. Thank you. Didn't even need to make a big deal out of it. Should be able to get up here. Not if you miss. Oh, it scraped my knees on the edge of everything. Alright, we just gotta not explode. And then get a little closer to the cliff, would you? Would you? I do see this question in the chat, as I'm furiously dodging fireballs. Oh, sorry, tree. Huh? Quickly dodge that. Give me 1 second. Gonna do her? I mean, not do her, but... Whew. Glovewort, Crystal Tear. Enhances the attacks of spirits. Ooh, make my mimic more powerful than ever. Resulting concoction temporarily increases the attack power of spirits. I love it. Love, love, love. Gonna try that out as I sit back and sip a cool beverage. What a beautiful place to end a session. Free of the oppressive flames of the Wicker Man, we... I don't know. Retire, I guess? I hear there's some nasty business going on up at the castle, but I wouldn't be able to beat anything going on up there, so this is it. This is the end. So the question in the chat, and hi, so nice to see you there as a first-time chatter. Do you play D&D? I do indeed. I play D&D professionally for quite some time. For my first time, rather embarrassingly. And now I also play for fun, which is, the freedom I feel, playing for fun for a change. So yes, and I'm sorry that took me so long while I was being lit on fire, busy being on fire, it seems. Sorry that took me so long. I do hear there's this thing called Dark Dice. It's very kind of you. So yes, Dark Dice is a podcast, an audio drama that is... It's an actual play, like the real game we played, and our actual statements made during that game, but it's also enhanced with gorgeous soundtrack and sound effects and some, minor names, some minor names as cameo players and NPCs. You might recognize, I'm not sure. That is incredibly fun, and if you have any time in order to check it out, please do. And then I've also done like a sci-fi variant D&D in a specific created world called Erdtree, and it is called Liberty Vigilance, I believe. Liberty Vigilance. That is roughly D&D adjacent, but with some sci-fi flair and some deliciousness thrown in. So if either of those are to your liking, hooray. And thank you so very much for the question. just some low-fly actors. You know, I'm still so in awe of that little factoid. I'm incredibly grateful to the universe. And I will continue to be vague about it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will continue to be vague. Thank you guys for all of your time. I know this was a bit of a longer session, but I think we've cleared the world of flamey bungholes for the moment, which I'm very excited about. We have a bunch of new cracked tiers to play around with. I can officially remove my last Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I'm gonna remove the Funky Bunch. That sounds threatening. So we have a little point of curiosity there. Probably nothing to worry about. We took out Gaius, we took out the Sunflower. I do want to swing back through, like, maybe Bonnie Jail, maybe Bellerat Jail. I'm pretty sure we got Lamenters cleaned out. And I don't remember if there is a fourth jail. But I think there is something I'm missing, and it might be a Shadow Tree fragment, so we want to double check. In one of those jails, I remember there being a big pot. A big, like, throne room of pots that looked important, and we never found our way back around there. So I gotta take it from scratch, and we'll figure it out. Otherwise, I think we're kind of ready to tickle Ansbach's cute little tuchus and then race to the Divine Gates. That's my big plan. I cannot wait. I will see you. The Funky Bunch can stay, but if you want to wipe out Marky Mark, that's fine. Go for it. Totally fair. I will see you guys soonish. I wish that I had streamed yesterday, and maybe we would be in a position to end the DLC today, but that didn't happen. So I will see you at the very next opportunity. And until then, I'll just be grateful that there is still remaining DLC. This has been such a fun experience. Easily the finest DLC. Perhaps. It's up there with the finest DLCs. I'm thinking about stuff like the Citadel DLC from Mass Effect, and I got all emotionally involved there. But in terms of, like, sheer bang for buck, this has been my favorite DLC I've ever played through. It has meant so much to me to spend more time in this world, especially with such cool, new, unique weaponry. And I cannot wait to put a bow on it for you all, but I will also be heartbroken at the same time. I will see you soon. Thank you for all of your love, your patience. I love you back, and I will see you next time.